All right, today we're doing a deep dive into some serious hardware. We're looking at the NTI SM-16X12-15V-LCD. It's a VGA video matrix switch. So our mission here is to figure out what this thing actually does, why it's so powerful, and where you would even use a piece of tech like this, because it's definitely not your average video splitter.
Not at all. I mean, the simplest way to think about it is as a kind of traffic cop for video signals.
A traffic cop. I like that.
Yeah, it's designed to take video from a whole bunch of computers, up to 16 of them, and route any of those signals to any of, say, 12 different screens. It creates this matrix, Any input can go to any output.
Okay, let's unpack that. What problem does that actually solve? I mean, why can't you just use a simple splitter cable for something like that?
Well, it really comes down to signal integrity. The moment you start splitting signals or running cables over long distances, the quality just dies.
Right. You get that fuzzy ghosting look.
Exactly. And what's fascinating about this device is its total focus on keeping the image pristine. The goal is for the picture on the screen to look as if directly connected to the original source.
So how does it do that?
It's all about buffering. Every single output is actively boosted and cleaned up. It isolates the output from the input, so there's no interference or degradation.
So it's like a dedicated signal booster on every channel, and the specs here seem pretty intense to back that up.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking about support for 1920 by 1200 resolution.
At an 85 hertz refresh rate, which is really smooth.
And the really critical number is the video bandwidth.
Yeah.
It's 200 megahertz or even more. That massive bandwidth is what prevents blurring or ghosting. It keeps everything sharp.
That level of performance is one thing, but how do you manage all of that? How does an administrator actually control which computer goes to which screen?
That's the other half of the equation. Control is everything. And you get a lot of flexibility. You can use a modern IP connection over Ethernet, an old school serial port, or you can literally just walk up to it and use the LCD screen on the front panel.
So it comes with its own software then?
It does. A full matrix control software with a GUI, a graphical user interface. So you're not stuck typing in command lines. You can just, drag and drop connections.
And it looks like the physical setup is pretty straightforward too. It just
Yeah,
uses standard VGA cables, so you don't need those bulky BNC connectors.
Right. And that reliability factor is huge. I mean, the source material mentions a 24-hour minimum burn-in and heat testing.
That's not something you see on consumer electronics.
No. That tells you this isn't going into someone's home office. This is for places where failure is simply not an option.
Which brings us to the big picture. Where is this kind of high-stakes control needed?
The source lists things like digital signage, classrooms, boardrooms. But the real standouts are courtrooms and especially command and control centers.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. In a command center, you need to be able to switch between camera feeds or data sources instantly, and you have to trust that what you're seeing is accurate.
Precisely. Any delay, any signal degradation could have serious consequences. It has to be infrastructure grade. Rock solid.
So if you had to boil it all down, the key promise here is what?
It's a robust central hub that guarantees signal quality and reliability across a really complex web of displays. It's built for professional applications where things just have to work.
It's that durability that really stands out. And that brings up a final thought for you to consider. This device is listed as TAA compliant, which means it's approved for U.S. government use, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. What does that tell you about the reliability and lifespan expected from professional AV gear in a place like a command center? Now think about how long your average consumer electronic device is expected to last.